Yeah. We'll see who's starting. I'm not sure who's starting for both teams, but as soon as the lobby's created, I'll find out. And I'll be touching on that, giving some unbiased opinion there.
They say Mike's about to blow though. Tell me something that I don't know. With the crowd bouncing like pogos, you can come on the tour bus, just please no photos. Up the ride like Somo, cause we be going off on all nights. Cause I've been on every single song I put my pin on now. They don't know, or maybe they starting to. Cause I work so hard that it's hard to lose. Top spot, I'm taking that face to face.
My headset does the exact same thing actually.
Mine doesn't.
Mine's like a
You got some shiny ass headsets.
Mango, what kind of headsets are those you got on?
No, this one's a Sades.
Yeah,
This is my PC one.
The black and blue shit you got.
Yeah,
Oh.
SADES.
Do you have the picture?
Yeah, I do.
Like those.
I grabbed the picture. I had to blur it out because it's copyright. I can't stream copyrighted stuff.
Poor guy.
He was right in front of me the whole time.
Alright, so just use the bottom part of the
Yeah,
Easy.
I got it set up pretty decent.
What I was gonna say is, we haven't found a song for fucking Iconic yet, bro. We had Come On Eileen.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I wear my sunglasses at night, bro.
Oh, is that gonna be it? Okay, I'm down for that. I'm down for that.
All right, boys. I'm gonna hop out of party and just wait for the invite. They said that they're gonna be making it here in a couple minutes.
Do we want any
El Tango, never forget Tango.
No,
bro. Free hard.
No, that was.
I wear my sunglasses.
They just trying to party, live too fast to take it slow. Got summer flings and these summer things, but we just making memories. Just promise you'll remember me in that time when I met you in the summer, and I came to your town. We fell in love, then we burned it to the ground, and we could be together, baby. But I gotta leave soon. Everybody's listening now, but we got nothing to lose. When I met you in the summer, whoa, the summertime, the summertime, yeah, the summer, the summertime, yeah. When I met you in the summer.
Thanks for the host there, bud. Let's see.
can feel it burn, 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 but I won't go back again. Oh, I can feel it burn, 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 but I won't go back again.
Thanks for the host, Gunner. This is gay. Yeah, so at this point, guys, we're just waiting on the lobby to be created and the invite to come our way. I will give you guys a little bit of a background on what we're looking at. We're looking at God-Given Talent versus Kills from Cover. God-Given Talent is currently at 1-1, and Kills from Cover is currently at 2-0 in the standings right now. Should be a pretty decent matchup. I'm not entirely sure which map they have elected to play yet. The 3 available maps this week would be Deforestation, Lumber Mill, and Burnt Out. That is 2 elimination maps and 1 uplink map. Deforestation is really a wide open map that I quite enjoy playing because there's a lot of different ways you can play it because it's so large and there's variable cover depending on what portion of the map you go to. Lumber Mill is a very similar looking map, but it's a lot smaller and closer quarters. So essentially it's split into 2 sides. You have the city side and then you have the woods side. That is the map that I shoutcasted yesterday. Really nice map to play on and to shoutcast as well, just because it's so linear and pretty easy to follow. The third map, which I don't anticipate we're going to be seeing this time, is Burnt Out. Burnt Out is probably the largest, the largest is the Wildlands Prophet. That's funny. Thanks for the host, Moku. Burnt Out is the largest map out there, and a lot of it is just wasted space. So what that ends up being is the first 30 to 45 seconds of every single round is just running into the map essentially, and there's not a whole lot of variations in the map as to where you really can take that fight, because you have to be somewhat centrally located around that uplink, because after in league play it's a little bit less pivotal, because we have 300 seconds before it is activated and you can hit that uplink and then win the match that way. But in non-league play it becomes people rush to the access point and they're either on this side of the building or this side of the building, and just duke it out in the buildings or the bushes right near there. In league play I have seen 1 or 2 teams elect that map this week, and it does look like you get a little bit deeper into the city because you're not as worried about having to get over to the access point side. So that could be interesting to watch, but I don't anticipate we're going to be seeing that map right now. Ooh, JJ, if this game is done by then, I will most definitely shoutcast it for you. Depending on who is starting, I think we'll definitely. I might definitely be able to make that. Yeah, JJ, go ahead and talk to the other team captain and make sure that he is okay with it as well. But I'm definitely willing to do that if that is something available, just based upon me doing this match right here. So if it is done in time, I will definitely do that for you. I just wanted to show you guys really quick over on this screen right here to let you see that I do have that delay enabled. It is 120 seconds. That is just for peace of mind for anyone watching. I know that there has been a couple claims out there, I don't know if they're founded or not, that the shoutcasters have not been delaying them as they're supposed to be, but I want to let everyone out there know that's watching that I am delaying at 2 minutes per the league rules. We can go down to 1 minute if both teams agree, but I did not get that word from both team captains, so we're going with the 2 minute delay on this. It does make it interesting to try to communicate with the chat, but I will do my best throughout this entire process and answer any questions that you guys have or respond to any comments that you guys have. Now that I'm in here, I'm going to turn on Do Not Disturb so I don't get those pop-ups. Ooh, I need my pre-match hype music going real quick. Lumber mill it is. Looks like they are getting the server set up and ready. We're going to see God-Given Talent over here on the blue side, also known as the Hollow Team. And then red side is going to be Alpha. And that will be Kills from Cover. Still waiting to see who Kills from Cover decides to start. That is really what's going to determine how this match goes. Sorry about the music. I had fixed a glitch where every time I clicked on my my music app, it would minimize my Xbox screen.
You could think that I'm a freak when I'm talking to myself, but it's like I was too weak to be someone else. Could think that I'm a creep.
Alright, we're a couple minutes past when we're supposed to start. Looks like we're waiting on kills from cover to get in the lobby. Alright, there it is, folks. So it looks like Kills from Cover have elected to start Slate Through Data Rector Cover, Hey Mokut and Namaste. Last week, Hey Mokut and Namaste were mid-season acquisition that Kills from Cover did. A little bit of controversy surrounding it because these are two players that have a long history in the league. They've been around since day one. They've been on multiple pro teams, and initially they were going to sit out this season, but then they decided to come over to the semi-pro league. Really stirred up the rosters right in the middle of the season, and we'll see how the rest of the season goes for Kills from Cover. They are sitting at 2-0 among the top of the leaderboards right now, and with those acquisitions they'll likely be able to hold it, but we'll see if anyone will be able to topple them now that they have acquired these two veteran pros. So I did shoutcast this map yesterday. If you saw that, then you got my little intro. Teams are going to spawn on either side. One side over here is going to be predominantly the city, and then over here we have the forest right next to the yellow line. So city, forest, or I will be calling this top side and bottom side just because that is how the terrain plays out. If you guys watched yesterday, you would have seen almost every single round played on that top side of the map right along the yellow line in the forest, and that is kind of what I'm expecting here from both teams, but we'll see what they end up doing. Looks like Mokut is going Ranger, Severe Wounds, Rex recovers Pathfinder. Pathfinder out of both teams right now. That is very interesting. We got Toxic and Artillery on both sides, to be expected. Thermal Vision out of everyone except for Hulk, bringing the steady hands. It looks like they really want to make sure that their shots land over on the team from of God-Given Talent. 3 players running steady hands. That is quite unusual, but if they want to make sure that every single shot counts, and they think that that is going to increase their chances of getting those hit markers, that in league play is really, really crucial. So teams are loading in now, and we're about to kick off. Let's see here. So that was Slay True Daddy on the side of God-Given Talent, and it looks like they are electing to go straight for that right side for them over in the forest along the yellow line. Meanwhile, we have God-Given Talent doing a split push with 1 high, 1 low, and 2 sitting in the back. Beast Mode is going for the hard flank with that Pathfinder. His advantage is he cannot be marked from drones. They can see him, they can mark his location with a ping, but they cannot actually hard mark him. And let's take a look at some of these drones as they start to fly around, see who is marked. Waiting on a drone to go up. Alright, looks like the mortar from Slay True Daddy is up. He is running the thermal vision, so we will now see. Thanks for the follow there, Wolverine. Who that he gets marked. He gets Hulk marked, and Hulk is in a bad spot right now with Moku pushing up on him in the Pathfinder. Let's switch over to Moku to see if he's able to... Ooh, Rex Recover is the one who grabs that kill on Hulk. My apologies. For some reason I saw Moku as the Pathfinder, not the Ranger. Looks like kills from cover have solidified their position on this right side of the map, right along the yellow line. They don't have any marks, and they are kind of pinned. So let's take a look over here at Beast Mode, and he gets behind Slay True Daddy, gets a kill. But now they know where he is, and this is the crucial point in this round. He needs to get another kill and stay alive just a little bit longer before they have time to react to his location. Westo is trying to suppress them from up on the rock. He looks like he's pushing straight for the enemy Pathfinder. Gets into a gunfight. Beast Mode takes out Rex Recover. He does not know that Mokut's behind him though. And Namaste is able to rush up and get him from behind that tree. And now they have to act quickly if they don't want any pickups to happen. Westo is able to get a pickup on Hulk, it looks like. And now it's just Mokut and Namaste versus 3 on the side of God-Given Talent. Water Drone does go up. Let's see if that is able to get a kill mark for them. It does not. He actually gets dropped while he's in his drone as I'm trying to switch to him. Westo goes down, and now it is just What It Do versus these 2 veteran pros. Let's see if he's able to do anything with it. It looks like he will be able to get this pickup. Tang Nasty in the house. He is able to get that pickup even though it had severe wounds on it. Looks like Mokut is going for a quick pickup. Namaste should see, and he does see, What It Do, and then drops What It Do. So now it's on Rex Recover in order to get both of these kills. He runs right by him! Oh my goodness. That was strange. I'm not entirely sure what happened right there. He ran right by him on my screen and then said that he had died already, so that might have been a little bit of a glitch there in the spectator mode as it switched cameras. So Beast Mode did an excellent job getting behind the team of kills from cover. The problem there was once he got that initial pick on Slay True Daddy, they needed to go aggressive sooner and make sure that the pressure was on. Those one-on-one engagements in the woods are going to favor the veterans every single time in that situation. And Namaste and Moku were able to just move around without being targeted there. So excellent start out of God-Given Talent, but they need to be a little bit more aggressive once they get that initial drop or 2 in order to make sure that they can close out this match, or that round rather. So it looks like Slay True Daddy is in his mortar. Let's take a look to see what he can see. He is running thermals, and he hasn't gotten any marks yet. There he goes. He marks the Toxic. He marks the Point Man. Let's check in with Namaste rushing up this yellow line pretty hard. He does not have that much support. It looks like Rex Recovery is on the side and does see Beast Mode. Is able to get a big kill on Beast Mode. Very interesting gun choice here, running the 5.56, the new gun for the Predator, instead of the all-time favorite M16. This gun doesn't hit quite as hard, isn't quite as accurate, and just overall to me doesn't feel as nice. So a very interesting choice here out of Rex Recover, going for Oh, it looks like he's got another kill with it. And it doesn't really matter what gun you have. If they're looking the other direction, you're able to get behind them. You can shoot them in the back of the brain with any gun in the game and get results like that. I am curious as to why he chose that gun instead of the M16. But it's working out for him right now because from God-Given Talent, they have essentially run up and stayed put and not looked at anyone or looked to get shots on anyone. Let's take a look at what it do here and see or if he's able to get a kill here. Namaste drops him. Now we're going to go into MP Westo, who's running for his life frantically through the woods. It looks like he might be able to get Namaste here. And he does not. Namaste drops him. Really, really fast rounds. And that's mostly due to the fact that God-Given Talent, the first round, had a very clear advantage with the flank, getting them all grouped up in the woods, getting a solid flank off very rapidly, not capitalizing on that, and then kills from cover, reacting to that the following round, realizing that they need to push the tempo and they're not going to be together. So, hopefully for God-Given Talent's sake, they can figure something out, because right now they're just getting kicked right in the rear end pretty hard too. 3 steady hands still out of God-Given Talent. I think that at some point Hulk is going to need to switch over to thermal vision if they want to continue to get those solid marks and get positional awareness on kills from cover. Slate Daddy is in his drone looking for the marks on God-Given Talent. Does not get any, but he may have seen them without actually marking them. I'll switch over to Hey Mokut, as it looks like he is leading a charge of 3 on the side of kills from cover. MP Beast Mode not in a great place. Now if Westo does continue to push up, then that position from Beast Mode does start to look more and more favorable. But as it stands from right there where Mokut was moving, looks like Mokut's able to get around Westo. Westo does get a kill on Rex Recover though, so a trade kill there. But his body was on the yellow line and it glitched back, goes back about 60 to 100 meters depending on where you're at in the map. So that's a free pickup now. He did not die here, he died much further up, but because it was on the yellow line slightly out of bounds, the game automatically kicks it back, and that's something that I'm not a huge fan of. I think that if your body drops somewhere, then your body should drop somewhere. But it's really nothing I can do about that. Alright, let's... shooting down the drone here. Let's take a look over here at God-Given Talent, see if they're going to even consider picking up Westo at this point. They do have the position to do it as long as they're not marked. Mokut looks like he is cheating over that way a little bit to try to prevent it. Ooh, Mokut just around a little bit on my screen there. Rex Recover and Mokut both pick up a kill. Looks like Hulk is the last one alive, and he's being pressured by the 4-man team now. Right on the other side of this cover is Hey Mokut. Mokut sees him with a third-person peek and takes him out. 0-3 now for God-Given Talent. They're going to have to change something up, and change something up drastically if they want to claw their way back into this game. Very similar setups coming from both teams. Doesn't look like they want to change anything up. If it ain't broke, don't fix it on the side of kills from cover. I do think that they drastically need to change something on the side of God-Given Talent though. I'm expecting Slay to stop fairly soon and put his drone up. It looks like this is the big change right here. God-given talent now pushing into the city, away from the woods. They realize that that is not the fight that they want. They don't have clear line of sight. They're losing the intel war with drones because they don't have 2 drones with thermals. They only have 1. So those bushes are really helping kills from cover avoid the marks. They're still looking out in these woods, expecting the fight to be in the same place. It looks like Westo is making noise over there. An interesting choice, giving up his location on the backside of the town here in order to draw them in. There's really no other reason that they would want to give up their position like that unless it was to bait them toward the town. What we're going to see here is Mokut is definitely going to set up somewhere on these logs or on the top of the hill, and he's going to have the altitude advantage or the elevation advantage over this God-given talent team. And they're going to have to respond to this, because if they sit in the middle and they do nothing, Mokut is going to be able to slowly get chunks on them as the rest of the team pushes around. So it looks like in order to counter that, we have Beast Mode over here going around, looking for that ranger up on the hill, expecting him to be on those log piles somewhere. A grenade goes off. That had to have been either a random grenade or an accidental grenade just hitting your left bumper by mistake. There's no reason you'd want to make noise when you haven't been marked over in this location. So it looks like they have elected to set up on this southeast corner of the map somewhat, where there is some decent cover and really only 2 ways that they can be approached and try to bait in kills from cover to attack them. Beast Mode is still looking to get a little bit on the flank to watch the ingress from kills from cover. Right now, no one on kills from cover is marked. They got both drones up looking for them, but again, only 1 drone with thermals is going to radically impact their ability to get the marks with that, I believe is the gas drone that doesn't have the, no, it is the mortar drone that doesn't have the thermals. Beast Mode able to pick up a mine kill on Rex Recover. That's a big kill, because now the Predator, as soon as he gets picked up, is going to have to pop his battle rage to get that health back, or else he's going to risk being able to be dropped very, very rapidly with 2, maybe 3 bullets. Much more conservative play here from the side of God-given talent, and that's honestly what they need to do. They need to avoid the bushes where they have the intel disadvantage, and they need to bait in KFC from one direction or another and then pick them off when they're jumping from cover to cover. Looks like Hulk has managed to secure that body, so as it stands right now, that body is not going to be able to be picked up anytime soon. Let's take a look at what it do in his position, because he's very, very close to Namaste. I think Namaste knows this, and he does. What it do has been marked. Gunfight, and what it do drops Namaste. That is a huge kill. Slay True Daddy is able to pick that up, but there's mortars coming in on the location, so he can't immediately get the pickup. Hulk is going to be rushing in, and so is Westo, and Beast Mode is moving around the flank. Slay True Data has an option here. Is he going to try to win a 1 versus 3 gunfight, or is he going to try to sneak that pickup without being seen? Grenades coming in on the body. He can't do much here, and he gets dropped. Now it is only Mokut. We're going to switch over to Mokut, and we're going to see what his plan of attack is here, because it is going to very rapidly turn into a 4 versus 1 scenario against him. He's pushing towards the bodies, hoping to get a quick pick on that res, but he was just a little bit slow. He does get spotted by that Pathfinder across the map of Beast Mode, and gets chunked down just a little bit. So he's at about 3/4 health. He's sitting behind a tree. He's moving in on Westo. He's taking shots, not at Westo though, and Westo is able to hit him in the face. That is exactly what God-given talent needed right there. If they are somehow able to replicate that result over the next couple of rounds, then we're going to be back into a close match. I do expect a pretty drastic change of tactics here coming from KFC. Perhaps be even a little bit more aggressive. Get the marks early and then push their location before they're able to get those trap mines set up, and really make sure that they can't feel comfortable behind cover on the side of God-given talent. But we will see here what they elect to do. It's exactly the same lineup again from both teams as it has been the last couple rounds. Looks like KFC has elected to preempt the push into the town, taking that option really away from God-given talent here. God-given talent does get a good toxic down, but it doesn't do that much damage. It looks like it might be glitched out on the top of this structure here and not doing damage underneath the structure. Quick kill trade there. Beast Mode takes out Rex recovers. Namaste is able to drop Westo. Beast Mode versus Namaste happening right here. Namaste does get the better of that engagement. But he is being killed by Hulk's mortars. Excellent mortar. Now it's a 2v2 scenario. Hulk and What It Do are in position. So are Slay True Daddy and Hey Mokut. Mokut has a very advantageous position where he's at. What It Do is able to get a big kill, and now it's a 2-on-1. Hulk doesn't know that Mokut is here. He might have heard him. He's about to get dropped by Mokut. Okay, so now it's a 1-on-1. What It Do has the stronger gun, but he also knows where he is. But What It Do might have just been seen there, right on the edge. He is flashed, and he's trying to get behind cover. He's managed to get behind cover, and he's going for a pickup. What It Do clutches the round. Excellent, excellent gunfight there. Very fast-paced game, as I was expecting there. We knew that KFC was going to try to push the pace in order to prevent them from being able to get set up and potentially get one of those tricky mine kills. Very, very excellent spacing and positioning on God-given talent there, helping them win the round, and an absolute clutch mortar kill on the side of Hulk on Namaste. That is truly what turned the round in their favor. God-given talent looks like they're pushing the building side again, the low side of this map here on the east. And it looks like Kills from Cover is going to elect to take the more central portion of the city and avoid that large lumber mill. At least Slay True Daddy. The other three have already taken the lumber mill. Excellent toxic there, pushing them and making them scatter away from the rear entrance from the side of God-given talent. That is an absolute clutch gas right there, taking health off of the three key members of Kills from Cover and making sure that they cannot take building control from that lumber mill. Slay True Daddy trying to get some marks. We're going to check in over here with What It Do, who's right behind Mokut, and fails a grenade there. It bounces right off the edge of that rock's hitbox. Forcing him to push back because he is marked and was in a compromised position, having to leave his cover. Is able to take out that drone. Rex Recover takes out Westo. That's not who you want to drop early in the fight. Your point man is pretty quintessential in these gunfights, especially with up close with LMG and steady hands. Mokut here still trying to creep around. He does not have an exact location on anyone. They are able to get the pickup on Westo. That is absolutely huge. He was behind cover, and his body dropped down, so he was able to get picked up from behind that little log pile there. We do have What It Do pushing back up to his original cover over here. Namaste able to get a huge flank off, hitting from the back side of the building. They are surrounding this building, so right now, What It Do is going to be the key to winning this round because he is the only one not trapped in this building as it stands. Mokut's able to take down Westo. And this is where What It Do has to step up huge. He is going to be marked here by the scout. And now they're going to focus him down because they realize that if he gets behind them, that their chances diminish rapidly. Beast Mode is able to get a trade kill, but Rex Recover drops What It Do. And now it is just Beast Mode who gets dropped by Mokut through the little slat of a window. Good execution there from kills from cover. It wasn't looking great for them after that great Toxic came down on the side of God-Given Talent, but they were able to restructure and let them take the building and then surround the building. Having more than 2 players inside that building is very risky because you can no longer cover all of the different angles on the outside of the building where they can get shots into the building from. And that's exactly what we saw right there. Alright, it looks like Slight True Daddy, either intentionally or by mistake, has gone with the recruit. And he is going on a hard flank into the woods. So he will end up behind this team of God-Given Talent. Let's see if he's able to get there fast enough before God-Given Talent is able to start a 3 versus 4 fight and overwhelm just by numbers. Looks like Beast Mode is going very deep. We're going to check in with him now. See what he can see. He knows that they're right there. He is disrupted, so he cannot see any marks if they have him. He did see Namaste jump over that wall right there, and Namaste is going to get dropped for that. A little bit too bold jumping over both of those obstacles. And now Mokut and Rex Recover are going to be trying to react to that. Let's see where Slight True Daddy's at. He is behind, but not in position to really threaten Beast Mode at this time. We do have God-Given Talent reacting to that kill, getting set up a little bit, but they are afraid because of that disruptor, making sure that they cannot... Oh, great grenade out of Rex Recover. That's going to mean the pickup on Namaste unless What It Do is able to get eyes. Mokut is able to drop Hulk. It looks like Mokut's in a little bit of a trouble here with Westo. Flash is going out. He is Flash. Let's see if he's able to finish that kill. What It Do beats Slay True Daddy. That's the... Oh, those are huge kills. And he gets seen. Rex Recover gets seen on the pickup for Namaste, so it's just a 1 versus 2. Let's see if either of them elect to go for the pickup on Hulk, which is free right now, or if they just try to choke him out. Flash is coming in. That first one almost hit him, but not quite. The second one bounced off of the top. Doesn't look like that's going to be a good... That's a good grenade, though. He is going to be forced out. No, he can't. He gets stuck on the log pile, and the grenade to make it a 3-4 game. Much closer game than I think anyone would have predicted with these 2 veteran pros starting on the side of kills from cover. Very excellent execution there by God-Given Talent. Let's see if they can pull out 2 more rounds in a row. I would love to see a 4-5 game in either direction just because I think that close games are the most fun to watch and the most that you can learn from. Looks like Slay True Daddy does not make the mistake of going recruit again. He does go back onto the scout with drone pilot, so that drone is going to be a large majority of this next round. If he's able to keep them marked and not get taken down, I think that Namaste and Mokut will be able to close this out. But Rex Recover, or rather Beast Mode on the side of God-Given Talent, on the Pathfinder is going to be the counter to that, as they will be able to ping his location, but it's not going to be an exact location, and it won't be a traveling mark. Mokut trying to get some early hits, almost gets them, but can't quite hit Beast Mode as he's running into the town. It looks like they are going a 3-1 push on the side of KFC, with Rex Recover coming into the town to create some disruption, and the other 3 going up onto the hill in order to make sure that they have the angle on that building, and they want the ranged game because they have Hey Mokut on a ranger, and they trust their far shots much better than they trust their up close shots, because every single round that God-Given Talent has won so far has been an up close fight in the city. So they're trying to take that option away from them and choke them out slowly via probably this gas run, as well as shots from Hey Mokut. Mokut able to get a pick on Westo. That is a huge kill, because that is not a body that they're going to be able to get back. They have no one near, and he is very vulnerable because there are windows right on the outside of that building. So excellent pick by Mokut, making this a 4-3 for the remainder of the round, at least for the foreseeable future. Very interesting that he did not have to shoot through those windows. It looks like he shot directly through this tin wall right here, right next to the window. So he must have gotten marked, and then Mokut was able to just shoot the marks and get the kill there. A lot of walls you can't shoot through. That one apparently you can. Devastating kill. And this is going to make it a very, very hard fought game from this point forward from God-Given Talent. Beast Mode is moving around, trying to get eyes on Namaste. Does see him, gets him very close to dead. Namaste is pushing up onto the top of the stairs. He gets dropped. I thought Namaste was going to clutch that one for sure. Now we do have Rex Recover on the backside of this log pile, looking down at Beast Mode. He knows where Beast Mode is, and Beast Mode knows where he's at. There is going to be a gunfight. Rex Recover's gun is much more accurate at range than Beast Mode's gun, being the 9mm C1. Very, very jumpy gun. Mokut is coming around on the flank. Let's see if what it do is able to take him out. I don't know if he is aware that Mokut is over there. Hulk did leave the match, and I'm not sure if that was a leg out or if they're trying to swap him out, but this is the last round, so Hulk leaving the match right there really put them in a tough situation. Mokut gets the kill on what it do, and that disconnect there by Hulk might have just doomed God-Given Talent in this match. Beast Mode is able to kill Hey Mokut, so the two veteran members on the side of KFC are down. Beast Mode just needs to kill the two remaining members, but his health is below half, and this is not a likely scenario, especially without that fourth man on God-Given Talent. It would have been a 2v2 right now, making it a much more manageable game. They do have an approximate location of him. They are lobbing grenades and flashbangs at him. Ooh, great hits on Rex Recover from Beast Mode. Slight True Daddy pushing around the side. Let's go look at it from Beast Mode's point of view and see. Oh, he doesn't quite get the kill on Slight True Daddy, and that will be it. Honestly, right there, I think it would have gone to a 4-4 game had Hulk not lagged out. Really good match from both teams. Unfortunate disconnect there at the end, costing God-Given Talent the opportunity to claw their way back into this match. Mokut really did work on that one, carrying them as a veteran pro should through this semi-pro matchup. He was able to get found and picked off quite a few times by Beast Mode. I think Beast Mode really did some heavy lifting in that match for God-Given Talent, but unfortunately they were not able to pull out the victory in this one. Guys, stay tuned here, because in about 15 minutes I will be shoutcasting an additional match, a Pro League match between Phantom and Gorilla Mob. So I will be getting set up for that. I'll have the music playing, and we will make sure that that goes down as fragged in approximately 15 minutes. I'm going to stay live for that one. Actually, can't scratch that. I'm going to end the stream prior to that one in order to save this video, but then I'm going to immediately start up the stream again so that the videos are separate and more readily available for viewing. Thanks for watching, guys.